America Meditating Blog Talk Radio Show. We collect wisdom, hear stories, and inspire each other. I'm Sister Jenna. Tune in live from Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Do you like to meditate? Have you tried to meditate? Have you struggled with meditation? Why don't you visit one of the Brahma Kumaris Meditation Center? Visit brahmakumaris.org.
Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor?
Hi, neighbor.
Mr. Rogers passed along friendship, hoping we would too. Friendship, pass it on, from the Foundation for a Better Life at Values.com.
America Meditating Radio Show, tuning to love as we grow.
The Meditation Museum in Silver Spring, Maryland offers a variety of courses and activities to make your life go a whole lot smoother. Located at 9525 Georgia Avenue, you will be able to experience the beautiful silence that's in the space. There are courses in Raj Yoga meditation, positive thinking, stress-free living, and personal development classes. For more information, call us at 301-588-0144 or visit us online at meditationmuseum.org. Welcome, everyone, to America Meditating Radio. I'm your host, Sister Jenna, and we're broadcasting from the Meditation Museum. It's the start of the year, and everyone's trying to get themselves back into motion and to get acclimated and to get out of this sort of a retreat mode or to get out of the laid-back mode. And I had one of the most amazing realizations in this morning's class at the museum, and it was focused on the whole notion of what are we making efforts for in our worlds, in our lives. And in Indian culture, you have these sadhus and gurus and sages and priests, and their whole effort is to get out of their body and to go up somewhere and disappear and never come back again. And I was sharing with everyone in the class this morning, I go, why would you want to do that? Life is wonderful. Is it about actually liberating your mind and liberating your consciousness from the thoughts that you're feeling so that you can actually live fully? And we have to be here, and we have to appreciate the role of responsibility and a sense of accountability in the way that we're showing up in our lives. Because if we wait for another human being to validate or to give us what we want, we could be waiting for many, many lifetimes, because we actually do have the force or the power within us. I believe that some of the things that we're doing that's reducing the force of the power is that we're living sometimes in a life of expectation or the desire to change someone, or we are looking at what others have, or we want what others have, and we are losing a lot of time and energy in creating the kind of life that we might want for ourselves. So I leave that for you to ponder on, because today we're going to have abundance expert Juliana Park on the air, and Juliana is going to be sharing with us a lot about just how to manifest a better consciousness of where wealth is concerned. And before I get Juliana on the line, I'd like to take us into what we do here sometimes in the morning, and that is to go into a experience of meditation. So why don't we just rise above just for a little bit. Breathe in deeply.
Rising above. Taking just a minute. I imagine stepping into a hot air balloon. The balloon slowly lifting up into the blue sky. Looking down, I see the picture of my life. Any problems seem so small. I take this moment to enjoy silence, peace, and to rest my mind. As the balloon gently descends, I return to my day with a quiet and peaceful mind.
Welcome back. Rising Above by Sister Genty on her Just a Minute meditation. Today, the American Meditating Radio is very happy to welcome a very special guest, Juliana Park. She's an author, a speaker, and the conscious wealth expert. She has been advising wealthy families for more than 14 years and is currently vice president at a global bank. Juliana is a certified financial planner with an MBA from Yale and a master's in psychology. Now she's got a new book out. It's entitled The Abundance Loop: 8 Steps to Manifest Conscious Wealth. Juliana lives in Northern California with her husband and 3 children and is passionate about helping people to step into their abundance. And today we welcome Juliana to the show. Welcome, Juliana.
Thank you. Thank you, Sister Jenna. I'm so excited to be here with you.
Thank you, and a very, very happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year to you. What a great way to start off the new year.
I think so, too, because when we talk about abundance and wealth, it definitely starts from the quality of thought, don't you think?
Absolutely, absolutely. And so to get a fresh start, let go of 2015 and make room and space for all that is yet to come in 2016, it's a great way to begin the new year.
Now, that's so important to have this sort of an unlimited capacity of consciousness. And for many people, they tend to think very much in paycheck to paycheck, or they think in terms of sometimes a lack, or sometimes individuals can think in very big goals, but they're not necessarily taking care of the fundamental basic steps to even get there. So the way that they would live their lives is with a lot of discontentment, and they might even blame a society, blame the economy, blame the government for not making things work for them. But at the end of the day, it's about the way that you feel about you, the way that you believe in you and your capacity. Tell our listeners, Juliana, what was it that made you activate your belief system that you deserve basically the universe? Like, how did you get into financial planning of all the things?
Well, I have gotten into financial planning since 2001, and have loved just trying to help people achieve their financial goals. Always felt comfortable with money, and felt that with doing the research and doing the analysis, I thought, wow, if I can show people that they can retire, that they can send their kids to college, and put together a financial plan for them, then they will be happy. Well, as I was helping these people along the way, I found that it really didn't matter how much the number was. If they never felt it was enough, they were stuck in a loop of scarcity. So whether it was, I'll never be able to retire, or, $100,000 a year, they think that's their goal, and they get to it, and then what happens? They think, oh, I won't be happy until I make $200,000 a year. Or they'll have a goal of, I won't be happy until I have $1 million in the bank. And they've reached that goal. And then they say, no, it's not enough. And the sense of not enough, the sense of inadequacy and scarcity, I found, was just so much deeper than what the numbers say. Because I can show them the numbers and saying, you have enough to retire, or you have enough, because based on what they have told me is their lifestyle, I can run the numbers and show them. But it was really a matter of mindset, not just the pure numbers.
And now, Juliana, do you think it's just the culture that we're in where it continues to bombard our thinking with bigger cars, better clothes, greater makeup to look a little bit better than the rest? Or is it even something deeper at a soul level that makes us feel we just don't have enough within our own beings?
Yeah, I think it's absolutely both. Letting the external impact the internal. Right? And if you can shut out the external and really get quiet with what is going on inside, you may see that you may have thoughts of, I don't deserve more. I don't have enough. Life doesn't support me. I have to work really hard and get more, and it's never enough. I got to keep working really hard. Or it's what are the thoughts that's going through your mind? And it does take that awareness of what's going on inside. That must happen before you can shift that internal script.
Beautiful. I love that. We're talking about abundance. We're talking about not living from a place of lack. And I think majority of us didn't come from extremely affluent backgrounds, right? We've seen maybe our parents working two jobs, or we've seen where they have kind of scrimped and scraped, to just get by. And then as we move into this generation where the sky's the limit and technology has not totally made us think that we can't achieve anything, because you just go onto Facebook or any of these mediums and you feel like, I want that, I deserve that. So we talk now about abundance, okay? And abundance could be in terms of relationships. It could be that you have abundant health. It could be that you have abundance in beauty. So when you speak of the abundance loop, what does that mean? And how does someone actually shift from a scarcity mindset into one of what I would call is a natural state of being, which is abundant?
All right. So the abundance loop is the framework. It was the answer that I had come up with to the scarcity loop. And again, I found that most people were stuck in this loop of fear, this fear of not having enough. And I found that when I was going through a divorce in 2010, I myself was stuck in this scarcity loop of not just not having enough, but of not being enough. So this fear of not enough created this anxiety. And when your mind is riddled with that anxiety, you make poor choices with money, with relationships, with your health. And poor choices naturally lead to negative outcomes. And around you go in this loop of scarcity. And I was stuck in it, and I had seen and sought different healers and teachers to help me get out of this. And no one could really give me the answer. And it wasn't until I was really struggling to figure out, what is going on? Why do I keep making choices that I do, and the people that I build relationships with, and just the way I'm taking care of myself? And I found that the antithesis of this 4-step loop of fear leading to anxiety, leading to poor choices, to negative outcomes, I just drew out another diagram that would be the opposite of. And so I thought, wow, if I want positive outcomes instead of the negative outcomes, I need to make better choices. And how can I make wise choices? And it came from a place of when my mind is at peace and not with anxiety. And I thought of what brings peace to my mind. Instead of fear impacting my mind, what can I shift my mindset to be? And I realized it was gratitude. And when you're thankful for all that you have, and when you're thankful for all that you are in this very present moment, that I am enough, then I can relax and fall into having this peace of mind that will enable me to make the better choices and be more conscious of how I am spending my money, spending my time, and spending my energy, so that I can lead to outcomes that I really want in life.
It reminds me of a friend of mine, Didi Nard, in Thailand. And Didi was left with a less than a 1-year-old baby because her husband passed away, and with a debt of $2 million. And she now is in such a surplus of millions because she refused to allow the event of loss or tragedy to bring her to a place of staying there. And I think what's happening is that a lot of individuals are holding on to events of their past, and they're living out that event of the past. And that's creating another loop. It's called the scarcity loop. So I think your abundance loop is really turning the wheel of fortune and capacity forward rather than backwards.
Exactly, and it is that shift from the scarcity loop into the abundance loop, and really becoming aware of that and recognizing that you can truly challenge your beliefs about what is possible, right? You're aware of the situation and aware of how are you thinking about the situation, right? Your friend could easily have said, I am a victim of this. This is my life, and I can't do anything about it. I don't have any choice. When the truth is, in every given moment we have a choice. We have a choice about how we think about the situation, and we have a choice about the action that we want to take. And it stems from what is the belief that you were choosing to hold.
Exactly. Now, a lot of people tend to struggle with integrating spirituality in their financial success or integrating spirituality in just life. They think when they're quote-unquote spiritual, it's what they do for 10, 15 minutes in the morning, and they do their meditation bit, and they're out the door. How do you integrate, financial concepts with one's personal and spiritual life?
Well, Sister Jenna, the way you started this radio show with that Just a Moment meditation was perfect, where it really helps ground you and helps you to just wake up and realize all of what is possible. And even though we can go ahead and sit and we want to take that time to be at peace within our hearts and within our minds, and you get there through this meditation, we are living in this body. And we need to be grounded in this body, in this world. And what a gift it is to be in this world where we navigate through physically and tangibly using money to make purchases, to affect transactions. And there is a lot of power that we can wield with the relationship we have with our money. And how can we enhance the lifestyle that we want? How can we manifest the life we want? By being in power of the way we are relating to money and to food and ourselves. And so the way I integrate it is in the financial world, there are these models that will help you calculate your net worth and your cash flow. And a lot of times I meet people who are nervous, or they get stressed when they think about budgeting or when they're thinking about financials. And a lot of people say, "Oh, I'm not good with math." And
right.
Again, it's taking a step back and saying, "Okay, let's let go of that belief and look at just what the dollars say, what the numbers say." And it can be calming as you go through the process of jotting down, what is your net worth? What are the assets that you do have, right? Without judgment, without shame. Can you just list out, maybe it's the home, your savings account, and then also list out your debt. Again, and that's the part that I've definitely worked with people when they have so much shame around it and stress and listing out all the different credit card debts. But it's important to just get a picture of where you are in terms of your current net worth. And it's absolutely important to make sure that you don't relate your net worth to your self-worth. And so in addition to creating a net worth statement, in the book I also have what's called a self-worth statement, which is a different practice. And that's a practice of listing what are your spiritual assets. What are the things about you that you love, that your friends love about you, that you know you're really good at? And what are the areas, or what I call spiritual liabilities? What are the areas that you fear, that maybe you think, I'm not pretty enough, or I can't do that, I'm not good enough? Write it all down. And so when you realize that you're focusing more on your spiritual liabilities versus on your spiritual assets, then that impacts your self-worth. So your self-worth is really how you think about yourself. It has nothing to do with your net worth, which is just the numbers on the sheet.
I like that.
And likewise, there's a cash flow statement, which is really getting clear on how much money is coming in after taxes and after paying, after taxes, what is the amount of money your net paycheck telling you, and what is the money going out? And you want to have a positive cash flow. You want to have more money coming in than money going out. So what are the things you can do to reduce your expenses? And likewise, what is your energy flow statement then? Right? What boosts your energy? What brings you joy and happiness? Is it cooking? Is it going out for a walk or spending time with certain people? And then what saps your energy? And at the end of the day, you want to have a positive energy flow, just like you want a positive cash flow.
Makes so much sense. And it's so practical, and you wonder why is it that the whole world doesn't jump on that. But I interviewed a friend of mine from Australia, and she did a research on some of the regrets that people had in their dying moments. And would you believe one of them was that I didn't live the life I wanted to because I was living it for everyone else. And another one was to stay in a job that I didn't like. And so I do believe in what you shared, that it's so important to do what you love to do, to find what you're passionate about, so that that inner life and vibrancy and energy is what actually is one of the big precursor in attracting money in your life. That is
doing what you love.
Exactly. I think a lot of the things that you have shared are going to be very helpful for our listeners on the air. I would also like to get you back on to do just a regular segment on the importance of this managing of the money, because I think you hit on very important issues, which is an inner and an outer one, because we hear a lot about manifesting, but the inner intention and quality of the self needed to maintain even what you create is another story within itself.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now,
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's true, because I believe that your relationship to money is truly a reflection of your relationship to yourself. And so that understanding and uncovering of, what are the thoughts that you have around yourself? What are the stories that you hold around what is possible for you? And really uncovering that, so that we can then let go of that, of what just doesn't serve you, because that's what blocks you from manifesting abundance.
Got it. Beautiful. Now, we didn't go over 8 steps that you have outlined in the book. How about leaving us with 4?
Absolutely.
And that would make us kind of
one of them
have to get the book to get the other 4.
We can do 4 very quickly. Challenge your beliefs and raise your awareness, and we had uncovered that earlier. And just allowing yourself to dream and imagine the possibilities of what you would love to see in this world without any limits, letting go of those self-limiting beliefs, and then cultivating gratitude. What are you thankful for in every given moment? There's so much that you can give thanks for, and taking the time to just jot down, what are you thankful for right now? What is the abundance that you currently have, instead of just looking to the future? What do you have right now? And the key step is clarify your values and your intentions. This is a huge one, because everything stems from getting clear with what you care about. It's like what you said, the author from Australia. Was that Bronnie Ware?
Yes,
right?
It was.
Yes, and she, and it's when we live a life trying to meet other people's expectations, that brings so much unhappiness, because you're not getting clear with what are your expectations. What do you want, and what matters to you? And when you get clear with that, you can align the choices that you make with your money, with the type of job you want to earn, with the way you spend your money. Is it aligned with what you truly want? And then you connect and collaborate with other people who can support your transformation. Unfortunately, if if you feel like you're stuck in a rut and you look around you, you may be surrounded by people who want to keep you with where you are, because their relationship with you, they identify themselves with a certain type of relationship with you, right? You're the friend who loves to shop all the time, counts on you to go shopping with her, right? And so who are the people that maybe you can say, I need to maybe surround myself with some people who want me to save more, right? Who can I hang out with that I can start to have conversations around money and saving and being conscious of my money with? Right, and maybe or shifting those relationships, but it's important to build that what I call the abundance loop team, connecting and collaborating with people who can help transform your relationship to money. And then lastly, celebrate the freedom to be you, and celebrate each step as you are shifting from scarcity to abundance.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well said. Juliana, thank you so much for joining us on the air today. And I would love that when you come into the nation's capital that you conduct a workshop here, because I think that people tend to define their happiness or lack of happiness based on how much they have, when I think it's more a focus on what are you like on the inside, so that you can create more of what you think you deserve.
Absolutely.
Right, because I just think, we're projecting so much on outside in, and so many are still not happy. But if you're working on inside out, I think the abundance does follow.
Exactly. And then I want to leave then with all of you with a mantra that I tell myself over and over again, and that is, I am enough. I am healthy. I am wealthy. I am divine. And just by saying that every day, and you believe that you are enough, that you are healthy and wealthy and happy, and that you are divine. You have the power to make a different choice every day.
Beautiful. Leave us with a website that our listeners can get a hold of you.
Sure. If you can learn more about me at www.julianapark.com. That's JulianaPark.com. Or if you email me at jp@julianapark.com and mention Sister Jenna, I'd be happy to send you 2 free gifts about the 8 steps to manifesting abundance and the loops, the scarcity loop and abundance loops, to help remind you to live in a life of gratitude.
Juliana Park, thank you so very much, and continued abundance and love and light for you now and always.
Thank you, Sister Jenna.
Take good care.
You too.
Bye-bye. What wonderful nuggets that we got from Juliana today, and it's a great way to start the year off, too, because after we've perhaps spent more than we really should have, we might be feeling the pinch of that now. But keep your energy going. Be motivated. Do what you like to do, because money comes as a result of your energy. And if you're bummed out and disheartened and feeling like nobody's there to support you, or you just don't have what it takes, then don't expect it to come knocking on your door. It is within you to make it happen. And I agree with Juliana. Sometimes we happen to have some folks in our lives that no longer serve the person that we've become. And I've even witnessed from my own life that they naturally walk away from you. Or if you still need a little bit of a boost, you might have to really find that courage to do the walking away, but with a lot of pure feelings and good wishes, not walking away thinking they're not good or they're down or they're holding you back, but more like, I have somewhere else to go, I'm so sorry. And just keep having these pure feelings and good wishes. I hope you've enjoyed our conversation with Juliana Park. Please get a copy of her book, The Abundance Loop, 8 Steps to Manifest Conscious Wealth. Remember, no one can take away your happiness unless you give them permission, and we are here to love each other the same. So let's do that. Let's make 2016 a brilliant year, my friends, and thank you for making us such a special radio show. We had no idea that we were going to become so successful and so great, but then again, as Juliana said, it's the energy that you put into it. It's that love, it's that passion, it's that life. We haven't missed a show yet. We've just been on it. And we're looking forward to the upcoming America Meditating Retreat, which will be our 3rd retreat of all of our special guests that we have on the air. So it's been a beautiful life, and we want to share our beautiful life with you as we do 24/7 on the America Meditating Radio. I'm going to end today's show from my beautiful, beautiful friend, Sanatan Kaur, as she takes us into her new album, Wa Yanti. Take care, everyone.
Guru
Ketua Brahma